You're welcome back to, I was about to say Sunday breakfast. Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel One TV. My name is Ida Safo, and as usual, I do this with Jude Duncan. Now, you see, the setup has changed a little. We are speaking to Selim the Dream Maker on holiday dining decor ideas for family gatherings. Simply how to lay your table. I don't know how to lay your table so that it'll be attractive to your family. You know, you can't do the same thing every day. So it has to be something different. Hi, Selim.
Hi, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Merry Christmas, by the way.
Many happy returns.
How has it been? Don't tell me you've been working.
No, I'm breaking now.
Okay. But how's the holidays been?
For me, it's been rest. I'm tired.
Get tired. That's good. It's important to rest.
I read the honesty. I read the honesty in that reply.
Yes.
Oh.
It's important to rest. It's
of course. You have to ginger up for the upcoming year. Yes. If not, you end up breaking down, which I want to
avoid.
Have you made any resolutions? You're already wearing a 2025 shirt. Hey, she's already started thinking ahead.
She's in the spirit.
Yes, I am. New Year resolutions, not yet. Or maybe after having some ideas. For now, I want to rest. I want to enjoy the season.
Right. Very necessary. Very necessary. We're talking about tablescapes.
Yes.
What exactly is that?
Okay, so tablescape is just a simple decor term, right? So when I say decor, in this case, it actually applies to interior decor and then event decor as well. I mean, so tablescape basically is just a way to put together items on the table, right? So this could be a dining table, a coffee table, a console in a corner somewhere. Right, so holiday tablescape, basically, merely is just dining decor for the festive season. You know, in this season, a lot of people trying to have family dinners, friends together, whatever. Everybody wants to come together to have some meals, right? So it's just so nice and appealing if you are able to have something neat to gather around, right? Holidays are not just for entertainment. This is where people bond. Families bond. Relatives I haven't seen for months and years are coming together. So we should have a pleasant atmosphere. Do you get it? At the end of the day, sometimes even after the festive season, some people even prefer to leave it. Yes.
Yeah, some people leave their trees up till like February.
I
tell you, see, it's nice to arrange the tree, but when you're pulling it down,
exactly.
No.
Exactly.
So much, cry. Go someone's
it becomes difficult pulling all these things down. Sometimes you even forget. Sometimes it's just...
Okay, I see Jude's eyes are roaming. How do we
so what's happening? Jingle bells? Is that jingle bell? Hey, sorry. I thought it was a...
Yes. So these are Christmas accessories. Christmas accessories.
So they're not jingle bells.
So this could be used for, jingle bells. It could be used to decorate trees, Christmas trees.
Okay.
Merely Christmas accessories.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what's happening? You know, what's the lowdown? These are
food.
Side plates.
Yes.
Right? Oh, okay.
There's no food, so I could see you are very excited.
Because you've set a table before me.
Yes.
In the presence of...
Yes, so...
if you had added the enemy, I'd be like, who's the enemy here?
Relax.
So eyes are watching me, you know.
I know. I don't want to mention some though, but...
Wow. So
anyway.
what next? So these are your
napkins. These are napkins here. So we're going to do, before we even set off, right, I want to lay down some of the options available for a setup like this.
Okay.
Right. Basically, in most cases, you want to consider a theme, a Christmas theme. Now, a Christmas theme here meaning mostly the accessories you want to include and then the color scheme you want to, right? And this mostly reflects in it. The theme actually reflects from right from the accessories you are going to bring in and then the colors you want to use, right? In design, we have something we call design style, right? this reflects mostly either the origin, the country of origin, or sometimes it's just a period in time. We have a traditional decor, a traditional decor style, or a classic decor style, or a theme. Basically is reflecting what we know to be Christmas, the colors that everybody thinks about when it's Christmas, red and green. Do you get it? Red and green are basically the Christmas classic colors. So it's either you want to do something with red and then green, and then probably you might want to add white, right? These colors basically would end up popping at Christmas, even if I don't add the accessories to it. Do you get it? After doing this, you probably think of Christmas. Or in some instances, you want to do something very rustic and then farmhouse vibe. Those kind of vibes that reflect a lot of either the olden style or a farmhouse setup, which usually you are using more of, very natural colors, brown. That's where you see a lot of brown and white. Anything that reflects the earth or woods, right? So you either do something with brown and white, or you also want to do just some glam or contemporary. Mostly that is where you don't see too much of the bold colors. So maybe just white, gray, and then silver. Do you get it? So it's up to you to decide on what you want to actually reflect.
Right.
Do you get it? Some people, there are actually other styles that usually make use of snow here and accessories here and there. So maybe we want to stick to these three themes right now. Let's decide on what we want to do. Should we go for the green and white, or red, or the brown? Brown and white.
Can we do? Is it that you choose for us?
No, choose your favorite colors. Should we do the green and white or brown?
I like green and red. That is why I was going. So
you like traditional colors?
Yeah, because like green and red is Christmas, right?
Christmas,
it's
yes.
Christmas through and through.
Yes.
But spice it up.
Whichever way, it's still going to bring out the Christmas vibe.
So then you get to choose.
Just that with green and red, you probably can decide not to even add accessories. It's already giving Christmas vibe.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Last week on the show, I was discussing with Eno and our guest how people have made blue also become a Christmas color.
Exactly. There are other themes that come with blue, yes. Yeah. Even tropical and beach vibes here and there. So,
Dream maker.
Yep.
Make the dream work. You're in your hands. We'll follow.
Okay. Okay.
Should I help you pack the things?
Oh, I'll be back. That'll be great. Okay.
Our viewers need to see, the magic.
So let's.
Which
Which choose?
Oh,
brown and white or green?
Let's do this.
Let's do the brown.
Let's do the brown and white.
Okay, that's fine. So let's do this.
Okay.
And then this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Since I'm seeing here, Eno.
What are you seeing?
What are you seeing?
What are you
seeing?
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm loving this already.
Yes.
So this is on the table. We put this on the table,
Yes.
right? I thought you put it around our neck.
Eno says she wants brown and white, so
we'll not do the red.
So maybe the brown one rather.
Okay.
So since it's a dinner setup, right?
Right.
We would need, first of all, we would need a placemat. We will need a placemat.
Okay.
And placemats are usually these items you place on the table before you eat. Before you even bring in the glass.
Tablet. Okay.
I can just help you with this. Thank
you. Thank you. So we'll need a placemat. Okay. And then in some more very traditional settings, you have to make sure you introduce all the different types of plates.
Yes.
Do you get it? So we'll need, in this case, let's just make use of one plate. Do you get it? And then a side plate. And then we'll need a soup bowl. We'll need a soup bowl. Here.
Nice.
Do you get it?
You pass me the plate. We are learning, right? Then the side. Okay, no, we need a square. Okay.
And just as a side, did you taste the super situation?
No, I did not. It was nice thing.
Hey.
But the thing that was meant for our patrons, how did you eat it?
No, I had to. Yeah, I had to.
Make sure that everything was nice for our guests.
Anyway.
The chief waiter, I need to make
So
sure
we
that.
have our tray. We have our plates, right? We'll need cutlery.
Okay.
We'll need cutlery. Fork on the left, on the right, sorry.
On the right.
Yeah, that side. And then the knife.
What about us Southpaws?
We apologize.
You didn't think about us.
Right.
Okay. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, someone was asking if we can use a round table. Do you get it? So mostly in decoration, it's either what you're doing is trying to bring harmony or unity or contrast. Sometimes if you're using a round table, you might want to use a round table, cloth as well.
Okay.
Do you get it? For
Right.
the sake of unity, you're trying to match every other shape on the table with the table.
Okay.
Or sometimes you just want to bring in some contrast. The table is square, but then the placemat is round.
Right.
Do you get it? That is a little bit contrasting.
Okay.
Whichever way you want to go, do you get it? Some people prefer to have a lot of unity. Everything is just matching here and there. Do you get it? To bring some coherence.
What's the best approach?
That's up to you. A lot of people prefer the contrast, which is more exciting and more, do you get it? Some also like everything to be very cohesive. It depends on you.
I feel you.
Okay.
It depends on you. Now we need some glasses, right? Jude, you want to
Absolutely.
sit down. You need a glass, right? Again, in a very more traditional setting, you want to introduce all the different types of glasses.
Water, wine, champagne.
Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly. In a very, very, very traditional setting, you want to bring in your water glass, a champagne glass, a whiskey glass, everything.
Wine glass.
Everything.
Chaliwa.
And remember, the glass goes to the right hand,
Okay.
right?
Just to be clear, this is a water glass,
Yeah.
and there's a wine or champagne. Or
Wine.
Wine.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
I hope our producers have given us food to add to this.
Wait. I
It will come. I'm sure it will come.
I don't can put food
I'm
inside.
sure it will come. So
Okay.
everybody sets, right?
Yeah.
You all have your glasses?
Yes.
Anyway, okay, good to go. Now we need some decoration accessories, right? Where's the napkin?
Right here.
Okay. So this is where we are going to fold either our napkins, whichever way. Another thing you want to do is to be very creative with the napkin. You can either just fold them and then put them like this,
Okay.
or you just want to be creative. Sometimes you just want to bring in some. Do you get it? Or there are so many ways of folding. There are so many ways of folding. Put in some rings, or you just want to
Put them in
exactly.
on the side. Right.
Hey. Charlie.
Jude, why? So I mean, this is up to us to decide. Maybe for the sake of time, let's just whichever way. This is adding some color to the table, right? Since we are doing browns, we want to stick to brown and white. We want to stick to brown and white throughout.
Wow.
Are we good?
Very good.
So if you don't mind, you can also, these are napkin rings, just like these. We can just make use of any of
I
them.
thought they were bracelets. Charlie. I'm not even joking.
No, they are rings. They are rings to
Oh,
hold the
but-
napkin, no matter irrespective of how you want to.
this as a bracelet,
But it
nobody.
won't fit you.
Why it and let's see?
I thought it was
It won't
elastic.
fit.
It's not elastic, no.
But
No
Edo, to be
elastic.
fair, if you saw this line somewhere,
Beautiful.
if you saw this line somewhere,
It
and they
is
didn't tell you that it's a
beautiful.
napkin ring,
I used to ask you where you got these from. You made them?
No, I didn't make them.
These are beautiful.
Anyway, so
And then we can put them on the side.
yeah.
And I like it. I like it.
wow, looks really cool.
Okay. So these are all accessories, right? In
Right.
decoration, these are things we call accessories. In fashion, what they call jewelry. Those things, all the afterthoughts you add to add some life. Now let's try and do a candle.
Ooh,
Let's try and do a candle. So this is a candle holder. Now when it comes to accessories, I mean, for that, I would prefer you decide what you want to bring to the table. Some people will prefer to bring in Christmas garlands and wreaths.
Right.
Others will prefer to bring in a candle. I mean, what are your interests? Are you a candle person? Candles usually reflect a lot of traditional decor, right? Candles, especially those on the candle stand. Usually these bring in a very... Another side, you can also bring in another brown, something brown, to add that touch.
This looks so cool.
To add that touch to it, right? And then since we are doing brown and white, we might want to take out everything and then maintain only...
Okay.
And then maintain only the browns. You get it. Now these are Christmas accessories. You can also decide, this is cool for maybe candies, since it's a dining table. You might want to put in some cookies or candies or whatever.
Wow.
This is nice.
Absolutely spot on.
So this is the first setup, right? This is one brown and white, a very traditional, rustic and farmhouse vibe. Or we could just decide to swap out all the brown, the napkins to the green, and red to give us a very traditional,
Like,
classic.
do that for him.
Okay, let's do the green and white for you. So you realize pretty much you don't really need any new items. I'm very sure you have napkins at home.
At home.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Whether they are white or brown.
I don't have a candle looking like.
Your candle doesn't need to look like this.
Yeah, but
Your
I can also use that.
There's so
one.
many.
I
There's
can't use
so
the
many.
one. I can't use the streets. This is it.
It's
There's
classy.
so many.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways of actually bringing a candle. Do you get it?
Yeah.
There are candles in jars like this. There are candles on just a stick. There are candles. If you're a candle person, that's it. If you're a candle person, there are so many ways of introducing the candle.
So this is so cool, you know, and it's like you say, very easy to do at home,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah, maybe you could spice up your marriage. One day you just come your spouse, you've just set up this.
Hey, you
know.
just do this for the wife. I mean, as a
Yeah,
welcome.
I'm going to do
Today I
some.
decided to try my hands at something for you.
Yeah, I'll do some. I'll do.
Are you sure?
Very sure.
Are you sure?
100% sure.
Okay. Okay, so since Eno said we should try the greens too, let's
let's do green.
We can bring in a touch of red. I mean, red is
Okay.
very bold.
Yeah.
So put this here, put this here. I hope I'm folding it right.
Just be creative. That's all.
That's all.
Yes.
I know sometimes too, they'll like to make it a bit longer.
Yes.
So that it falls
It
from
falls,
the-
yes. So
when
you
it
can
falls
either
like
do
that.
this, something like this.
Yeah.
Ah.
Dig it.
Oh, let me do some.
Oh, you want the red?
Let me do the green. Thank you. There you
Okay. Then we'll bring in the red wreath.
You could probably even do green, red, green. right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so anything to spice up your space. All right.
go. No. Hey. Alright, this looks cool.
This looks cool. Here are the greens. So like I said, this is something you can put anything inside. It could
Just to
be-
complement.
Yes, it could be sugar, it could be cookies, it could be candies, whatever, just to light up. These are all the creative accessories. I mean, in summary, they are not so much of part of the table, but they bring some life here and there. Someone could just put this there empty without anything in it. Maybe because they just like the jar.
The jar.
Maybe it just looks nice to them, right?
You know, the design of it complements the wine
The
glass.
wine glass,
Exactly.
yeah, it does.
So you see, I mentioned earlier harmony and then unity. That's when you want to make sure that almost every shape, every texture actually is either reflecting somewhere else, or you just want to go contrast. Yes, so round placemat, square plates. Do you get it? Round table, maybe square table placemat, something like that. So just to bring in some.
Wow, amazing. Charlie, you know, all through December,
Anyway.
we've been hearing the words harmony, unity, peace, you know, in our political rhetoric. But you can do it in your dining too.
Yes.
That's the whole idea.
Yes.
No, it's amazing.
Very, very.
So don't only be harmonious in your thoughts and in your language, in your eating too.
Anyway.
Amazing.
This is
Wow.
lovely.
Ooh.
Absolutely. See,
Should we?
yeah.
Okay, you didn't use the
No, I
napkin
used-
rings. Okay, let's
yeah.
fold it up. Anyway.
This really looks
Any question?
cool. This really looks cool.
Any question?
See, maybe the next time we should do how to, you know, the etiquettes around some of these things.
You really want to learn the etiquette?
you know, in a crack, they taught me, but that was a long time ago.
Someone is
So-
inviting
so
you for a fine
I
dining.
need a refresher on it, you know.
Someone is inviting
And
you for
also
a
for
fine
the
dining.
benefits of our viewers who are out
Okay.
there. But I think this is amazing. This looks really cool. It's simple, classy. You know, it's giving me elegant vibes. Yeah.
So like I said, I mean, sometimes you don't need to decor. Decor mostly requires that you just set your home. I'm sure there are so many things, so many accessories you can find lying about that you can make good use of. Do you get it? You don't need to go buy new glasses. You don't need to go buy new napkins. Do you get it? Just find a way of
I saw the
mix it.
napkins you use in the kitchen. They can't use it. You know, shout outs to
Okay.
shout outs to some people.
Okay.
I saw the napkins in the kitchen. They
Oh,
even
but
bring
there are
it.
some people, you know, there are some people who prefer to keep extra of almost everything for occasions, celebrations. My mom, like, this is one. She has extra of almost anything. Glasses, plates, I mean, napkins, blah, blah, blah,
So, if I
everywhere.
were to put you on the
She
spot
never touched.
and I wanted to ask you, what would you say it's like a no-no or a no-go area in terms of like setting up a decorated dining table? What should you not do?
What should you not do? Okay, so basically, first of all, if it's a dining, I mean, a dinner setup, right? You want to ensure that at least you bring in the main plates, right? The main plates, probably a saucer, and then in some instances, the soup bowl, which in some instances is not very necessary,
If you're not going to have soup.
kind of, unless for decorative purposes, you just want to bring them in.
Can you
If
use
not-
it for ice cream too?
Yes, yes.
Right, cool. So anything sort of liquid.
Kind of.
Wow.
So like I said, in a very traditional setting, even with a bowl, there are different types of bowls.
Yeah.
You might want to bring one for ice cream, for dessert, another one for soup, just like the knife and then the fork and even the spoon.
Okay.
There are about 3-4 different types of knife, one for bread, one for meat, one for...
Would you judge me if I invited you to dinner and I didn't have like a tablecloth on the table?
No. So this is also very traditional.
Okay.
In a very traditional home, like if I say traditional as a decorator, we are referring to the very, very English country setting, like in UK, in the very British setup in America. They are more traditional. They prefer to use cloths covering everything.
Okay.
In Britain especially, tables are covered with cloths. Chairs have chair covers. Everything is covered pretty much. Do you get it? So this is a very traditional practice. Other than that, you might want to use the table empty.
On its own.
Yes.
Just the placemats
Exactly.
and every other thing.
Exactly. Other than that, so this is not compulsory. This is optional. Unless maybe your table is not really looking so...
Nice and presentable. Then
Or probably maybe the color of the table is not matching what you want to do. So you
Right.
just want to cover it with a plain white something to
Right.
give it, yes. If not, so this is, don't worry about this. Yeah.
Amazing. So thank you so much. You know, I've learned
Thank
a lot
you.
today. You know,
Thank you.
and I'll be trying it myself.
I'll come and see.
Yeah,
invite me.
I'll invite you.
Invite me?
imagine inviting Salon to dinner. Like you'll be extra,
Oh,
you know,
please, it's not like that.
and
She'll judge me. That's
I
what I was
won't.
asking her.
I won't.
If she'll judge me if I don't have tablecloth.
I
Because,
won't, no.
you know, anyway, thank
I
you so
won't.
much.
Thank you
so much.
too.
Like I
Thank
said,
you.
maybe we could take a step further next time, talk about
Okay.
etiquette, talk about the do's and don'ts.
Sure,
right? You know.
sure.
But I think this is amazing.
I
It
mean,
looks so cool. See, if I went to a 5-star hotel and they put this up as my dinner setup, Yeah, it'll pass.
You know, some of us, we only know how to use a fork, that's all.
Yeah, it'll pass.
So everything fork, rice, fork, bread, fork, I mean cheese, fork. Maybe we didn't take our secondary school training serious.
If you meet those also use a spoon for everything.
Okay.
In fact, they use a spoon to even cut the meat. They have so much experience. They took the meat away with a spoon and they turn the things away. Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
Anyway.
I think there are some questions for you.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Let me quickly check the tablet. Oh, it's a greeting to somebody. It's
Okay.
good morning, Channel One TV. Humbly extend my greetings to all your cherished viewers across the world, and a very big greeting to Honorable Frank Ano Dompre. It wasn't a question, it was a shout out.
Shout out. So,
It was a shout out.
Shout out.
Member of Parliament elect. Alright, cool. So there was also a question around whether or not the tablecloth always matters, but you know you answered that when I asked you about whether or not you judge me if.
No.
Because I've seen a lot of settings where they don't really add a tablecloth, and I know because growing up there were always tablecloths at home, right?
Yes.
So I was wondering.
Yes, also like I said, the
How about
tablecloth
the
idea.
mats?
The mat is basically to help take up
But
all the crumbles.
that's not optional.
No.
It's mandatory.
Yes, kind of, yeah. So there's a mat. Another thing that's not mandatory is the decorative plates.
Okay.
Yes, which usually comes after the mat, before the
there's
plate.
some big
Yes.
round
I've seen
things.
people use that to go for food.
Those are
events.
mostly decorative.
And
Those
call them
are-
out. Call them out.
At events.
Call them out.
I see, I have been
maybe because
stunned.
that is big. You see, mostly that is usually larger than.
Than the actual plate, yeah, but that's not what it's meant for, please. That
Yeah.
gold or silver thing,
Yes, they usually have underplate. They usually have the decoration.
If I see you do that, I'll judge you. I will judge you. Anyway, amazing.
Anyway,
so thank you so much.
Thank you too. Any question?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the person is saying that does the tablecloth matter even on glass tables?
No, so that's why I said the tablecloth is just a very traditional practice. So for the setups that usually depicts very traditional, classical decor, that is when mostly you put this kind of cloth on it, especially for places. If you go to UK, for instance, they are very traditional. The British and sometimes even America, all the English countries, they are more of these kind of things. UK, British like to cover everything. The beds are covered with multiple spreads. The tables are covered with cloths. Even the sofa usually has curtains around them. Yes. Other than that, if you have a nice table where you want to display it, you can take it off. For mostly contemporary decorations, you don't really need this, unless maybe you don't like the design of the table or the color match do. Then you just want to give it a white blank, slate. Yeah.
Right. Nice. I like it.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
No more questions
I'm
on
fine.
tablecloths?
Fine.
Please invite me when you do yours.
Yeah. My
I'll
next
come
thing
and
is I need to
inspect.
come and see you. I need invoice. I can do it myself, but I have
But
to.
what? Okay, so just bring it. Let me do it for you.
Yeah,
Call
and
me.
for our viewers who want to find you, maybe
Call
you should
me.
tell them how they could find you.
Call me. So just search on Instagram Salom Dream Maker, or you can just call 02711427749.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love this. See, I'm still holding it.
Take
All
it.
right, we'll be right back shortly. Do not go away. I'm enjoying these. So we'll be right back after this. Don't go away.